So while I don't have every skin in the game, there is someone who does, and it's not You're Not Justin. I have interviewed him. It's not another YouTuber. Instead, it's actually a random player, a gold player who just has every skin in the game. And this part is interesting. I wanted to ask him, why does he own every skin in the game? Is he rich as heck, and will he ever stop? How long could he buy every single skin in the game? And most importantly, how much did he spend to get every single one? So logically, I invited him onto an interview, and it starts right now. So basically, I interviewed another YouTuber called You're Not Justin. And while he buys skins for his passion of collecting them, he also does have the YouTube incentive, which makes it a little bit easier. In your case, is there like a very different drive? What drove you to initially purchase skins? And most importantly, what drives you to continue purchasing skins?
So I've always been wanting to collect things like skins in games, stretching all the way back to when I first started like playing games. The first thing I did with like microtransactions was Minecraft servers back when I was like in middle school, and I got a little taste for it there. So I've been collecting since then. I collected all the skins in a game called Brawlhalla, and then dropped Brawlhalla, and then I started playing Valorant, and then I just did the same thing there.
You collected a bunch of skins on Brawlhalla, and then you got bored of the game, so you dropped it, and of course you probably don't buy skins anymore for it. So do you feel that, let's say, once you dropped Brawlhalla, this is a side question just came to my mind, did you feel regret?
No, I don't ever try to regret anything. I also I have ADHD, so I'm very in the moment a lot of the times. So if I do something, I try not to regret it because I do a lot of things impulsively. Of course, I'm not going to do anything that's a detriment to my own like financial ability.
So are you, well, I guess you kind of answered it there, but to elaborate, when you're buying these skins for Valorant, are you scared like, oh, what if I get bored of this game?
I'm already bored of this game. I honestly, I say this a lot. I have a very abusive relationship with this game where I don't like the game, but I play it anyway. I genuinely, I don't like it, but it's something I keep coming back to every single day.
Interesting. Do you play ranked or?
Yeah, that's the main thing I play now. I usually I'll play a couple games of ranked a day when I get home from work, and then I'll do some swift plays for missions for friends.
Fair. And I think you're gold rank, right?
Correct. Currently gold 2, and I peaked plat
Peaked
for like
plat.
2 games.
Okay, got it. Fair enough. Yeah, I peaked diamond for a single game. So, I feel you. Oh, that's actually extremely interesting. Do you feel like you can revive your fun with the game by turning towards being more casual, or is it the ranked where that relationship's really bad with?
It's more I don't have too many people to play with right now.
Okay.
The people I play with, they're not very competitive, but I'd like to get more competitive. But solo queuing is just so, oh,
I agree.
it's not the best. So I stick to my 1 or 2 games. If I'm having a good day, I'll do 3. But then after that, I'll play a couple Swifties.
Fair. Yeah, next question, because this is what a lot of people usually ask. Are you like rich? Do you just have a bunch of extra money to use for fun? Or is it just such a passion that you're okay, let's say, budgeting it separately to use it that way?
I don't spend much on very much else. Like I'll go out with friends here and there. I'll, do vacations and such. But for me, the income I'm making, I'm able to drop at least 100 per check just on like Valorant. So that's what I was doing when I was buying all the skins. I was just like, oh, I get paid, drop 100, buy some skins until I eventually had them all.
Got it. So yeah, I see. It's like part of the paycheck just went straight to VP, like a little account, and then you just use it up. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so yeah, it makes sense. So it's just more so like it's just a side passion and you just budget for it. So that makes sense. Okay, that's actually a very nice answer. Are all your skins fully upgraded with variants?
No. I don't know. I mean, I think You're Not Justin might be close to that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say his name. I think another YouTuber might be close to that. In that retrospect, that Radiantite is just too expensive. I can't even... I buy Radiantite when I can, and when I'm making like certain collections for myself, because I do like to make theming collections myself. I'll expend the Radiantite to do it. I'll buy what I need. But as far as just unlocking all the variants just because, no.
Got it. Okay. I expected that, and you partially already answered it, but how do you feel about the Radiantite system? I know when you're spending a lot anyways, But oftentimes, you've probably already run into it, the Radiantite will cost more than the initial skin itself. So that system, how do you feel about it?
I definitely think Riot needs a better system for it. I hear they're working on some sort of daily reward system, and I hope they add Radiantite to that. But other than that, I feel like battle passes are they're a good source of it, but that's good for maybe like I want to say 4 skins without variants, you know? Um and with the variants it's even less, so it gets ridiculous. And then it's really funny seeing like people who just only do battle passes, they don't buy premium skins. So they just have like 500 Radiantite saved up. It's like, yeah, that's a good 10 skins.
Yep. That's exactly the problem. It's like the Valorant system was designed to buy one battle pass every single episode with choosing one bundle alongside it during the episode, and that's about it.
Yeah.
If you remember, when was your first skin, and is that what initiated collecting?
I don't remember what the first skin itself was. I'm pretty sure it was a battle pass skin. I played a little bit during beta, but I didn't play enough to actually like even get all the beta battle pass, because there's like a beta little pass for like 7 levels or whatever. I didn't even get all of that, but I do remember when I started the game back up, the collection that was out was the Sovereign collection, and that was the first collection I bought.
Ben.
That's probably it was my favorite collection for a long time.
What's your favorite collection now?
Anything that has pink on it. So currently I like Araxis. Araxis is very nice. It has the pink variant or purple variant. Sentinel's a light, also really nice. And then the Zed out of Spectrum.
That's fair. Those are probably like almost the only 3. With like
there's
pink, purple.
There's also Ruination, but it's okay.
Oh, I like Ruination. It's like a really dark purple.
Yeah.
So you had to go through well, partially because you actually, okay, I'll split this into 2 questions. So the first one is, once you started collecting, you said you just, let's say, kept putting VP into it monthly. Did you just keep using that VP, or did you at one point turn to that mentality like, I'm gonna clear the shop, like I actually just want to have every skin?
So I was only getting collections at first, and I was like saving the bad skins, and I actually did have a friend say a joke to me because I was complaining about, because I wanted the glitch pop knife because I didn't get the first glitch pop collection, right? No, I'm sorry. No, I wanted the Sakura Sheriff.
Oh.
And I didn't get the Sakura when it came out. And I was waiting in my shop for a long time, like maybe a good like few weeks, and it never came. And a buddy of mine, a really close friend, was like, "Why don't you just buy all the skins then, bro?" And I was like, "Huh, why don't I?" So I did.
Oh, that's a good origin story. You had to go through the pain of the daily shop system, which you just said yes, you did, and it's why you bought all the skins. Do you feel that system should be changed?
I mean, having all the skins now, it doesn't really bother me too much because it's always empty for me. But I do think that since they're increasing the amount of skins they put into the game, they should add a few more slots to the shop, I feel. Like maybe at least 2 more, you know?
Yep. No, that's pretty much a no-brainer. They could easily, I did a video once, you could easily double it and it'd still be under 0.5% chance of getting something you want.
Something I do wish though is that for night market, because it is kind of silly that my night market is empty. I really wish they added things like player cards or whatever. Anything that you're missing. Because I'm currently missing 13 player cards, and that's so sad because I can't
get those. Yeah. Wait, only 13. Wait. 13 player cards. So, do you have most of all the battle passes?
I have every single battle pass.
Fully maxed out from the first one?
There's only one that I didn't fully max out, and it was the first one, and it was the with the Vandal versus Phantom gold card. That's the only battle pass card I don't have. Everything else I have.
Wow, that's huge. That's actually wild. Do you grind enough, or do you tend to use money to finish them off?
People get really upset at me for this because I do play every day. But as soon as the battle pass drops, I do buy every single level.
Day one?
Day one.
Giga Chad! Holy! That's actually so funny. Oh my goodness.
Wait, because that's so much Radiantite for me, you know?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, is it? I guess you get two birds with one stone in that sense, because you'll get all the skins and then you'll immediately get Radiantite instead of just buying
Yeah.
the Radiantite first. Yeah. Okay, so you can basically make any themed collection then.
Yeah, I can make any from day one. I've actually made an old battle pass one that had only like early act 1 battle pass skins.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That's why you're only missing 13, meaning unfortunately those exact ones that you're missing 13 of is where you'd be missing the buddies as well.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, and ranked buddies, but yeah, those are the only ones. And I'm also missing one, the VCT like watch buddy, because I didn't watch the first VCT. I didn't know there was a buddy for that.
That means I can only comment on You're Not Justin because he's my friend and I've talked to him. That means actually you'd be ahead of him in that sense because I think he missed a couple of battle passes, which was brutal for him. And he said
Yeah.
exactly what you said. Like, why can't I get them in like the night market or something else?
I actually, something really funny is that I didn't realize this until my girlfriend brought it up to me, because I always thought, because I found You're Not Justin because I got all the skins, and I was asked if I was him, and I was like, I'm not Justin. What? I
Who's
guess
Justin?
I'm not, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I found his videos, and I actually really started liking his like theme collection videos. Because I do the same thing. I like making theme collections, right? So I was like, that's really cool. But I didn't know this until very recently when my girlfriend mentioned, she was like, hey, didn't you get all the skins first? And I was like, I don't think so. He's been doing this for a long time. I'm not trying to flex or anything, but exactly 1 month before he put out his skin collection video is when I got all the skins.
God damn. Yeah, that's crazy. I actually wonder. Okay, well, I know they'd never do it, but I would love for Riot to put the top percent of who owns the most stuff based off of collection, like out of buddies, out of whatever, because it's actually interesting because like You're Not Justin makes content on it, and I've been in the space now 2 and some years, so a lot of people in and out of the Discord and blah blah blah, and you're like the first ever other person who's reached out or who I know owns the skin, and I guess there's one more because you said another YouTuber is doing it.
The only people I know who have all the skins are Justin and then Yay. I don't know anyone else off the top of my head.
Yeah, me either. Of course, a lot of content creators do buy everything that drops now, but it also became a more recent trend with videos doing well, like buying the bundle and then using it. So it was more
Yeah.
of a recent trend. Yeah, they won't really benefit from old skins, so that makes sense. That's actually super cool. But okay, so that means the biggest question of all, most likely how the marketing works, is how much was your total spent on Valorant, and can you provide us with that little screenshot when you like log in and it shows you the total spent at the bottom?
Yeah, I can definitely show. I actually dropped it yesterday in the supporter general chat.
Oh, it's still under 10,000? I thought we would have hit 10,000 by now.
No, I think Justin might have hit 10,000, but definitely not me, because I don't get the Radiantite like that. He gets his
Goodness.
Radiantite for every single collection he makes, and he does like weekly videos.
That's insane because that literally shows how much it props up the number by using Radiantite.
There's also that I don't know if he's gotten every collection, because I've been getting almost every collection. There's some that I've missed, which is why I don't have the cards, but
True. He
like if you
started
don't
a
get the
little bit.
collection, you
Yeah,
buy
yeah,
the
yeah,
knives.
yeah.
The knives themselves are
True.
just really expensive.
Do you feel like you're still going to do this for the foreseeable future? You think you're going to hit the brakes?
I don't really know. Currently, I'm kind of financially locked into the game, because once I stop, then not only is it gonna get a lot more expensive because I had to buy the knife from the collection, right? But then also I just wouldn't have the cards, and I kind of like having all the cards. It's really nice.
So you're still kind of, well, I don't want to say like addicted, but more like really invested in the collection part.
Yeah, I do like the collection part. The collection part is my favorite thing about Valorant.
How do you feel about like the limited time skins that come and go forever?
I really like those. I like those a lot. I really like the idea that you can't get things again. It's kind of annoying because again I can't get the cards for collections that I missed back in a long time ago. But I do like that I can have things that people just don't have. Like Arcane Sheriff is nice. The Champions guns, those are really nice. I'm really excited for when they do other things as well.
Would you feel like tempted to any point, like just want to sell the entire account? If it was not against TOS, I know
If it
is.
wasn't against TOS, I definitely would. There is a price I actually have in my head on how much I would sell it for, and that's because of all the things I have already.
And right here, unfortunately, my headset died and it messed up the rest of the video's audio, but it was the last question, thankfully, and he answered 10,000. He said he would sell his entire account for 10,000 if it was not against TOS. The biggest shock value here is that I believe he actually has more things than You're Not Justin based off of battle passes that he did not miss, but just because he bought them as a bundle instead of having to buy the knife separately, on top of which he tries to restrain from buying a bunch of Radiantite, it allowed him to actually stay under 10,000, and everyone's expenditure and total amount spent on Valorant will be different even if both parties have every skin in the game.